Imagine if all the world's famous philosophers came back to life right now. Hobbes would look at the state of the world and he'd be like,
society is collapsed.
Meanwhile, Marx would probably have no idea how he would react. There's a growing rise in socialism, Marxism, communism, whatever. They all draw on ideas from Marx himself, but I'm not convinced he'd be entirely satisfied with them.
But imagine if the philosophers were the commentators on the news. You know how many
Arguments
would go on between them? Socrates would be over here, looking at the state of the world with the US and Iran, and he'd be asking,
why?
To everything. We'd give him answers to, why it's happening, but then he'd be like,
Why?
Why? On and on and on. He'd be so annoying. And can you just imagine with me? Just imagine Albert Camus, as a commentator.
He wouldn't give two flying Fs.
He'd look at the state of the world and be like,
It's indifferent.
I should probably backtrack. He probably would care, But anyways, Augustine would be here, and he would probably be, just cooking everybody on just war theory. And then Aquinas would be in the corner just wondering on how did AI even evolve? How did we even get this far in the world? He'd probably be so disappointed. And then at the end of the day...
It's night.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's night. So I'm going crazy.